Well, did you know that you could be liable if a dog bites an intruder in your home? According to one legal advisor, the owners and occupiers of properties have a legal duty to prevent injury to anyone who enters their premises, even if they are breaking in with the intention of stealing. Legal advisor Johannes Du Plessis says unlawful trespassers have a right to claim damages if they're injured on the property. Du Plessis joins me now live on the line via Skype. And Mr. Du Plessis, I need to find out from you. I mean, this seems like a fairly new development in terms of a legal standpoint. It's not something that I've heard prosecuted in the South African legal system as of yet.
No, it has been standing since as early as 1948 in our law, and the court has handed out judgments on this specific, on these types of cases since that time. And as you said, while many homeowners and tenants keep their dogs on their properties, it is important for them to know that they might be held liable for to the third parties if they trespass and the animals attack them. So both lawful visitors and unlawful visitors have the right to claim damages from homeowners and tenants if they are injured by a dog on that property.
I understand that it is a legal possibility, Mr. Du Plessis, but just even for an example, in the past 6 to 12 months, how many cases do you know of that have actually been prosecuted in this fashion? Someone has entered a property without permission, been attacked by a dog, and then successfully prosecuted or claimed damages from the owner?
I know about 3 that I have knowledge about. That the unlawful trespasser came into the property. There was actually a notice affixed to the porch of that property to say, beware of the dog. The owner even shouted at the trespasser, watch out for the dog. The trespasser couldn't escape the dog, and the court held that the trespasser actually couldn't see the notice from the gate where he entered the property, and the notice should have been on the gate, clearly visible to the trespasser.
So, Mr. Du Plessis, what's the practical advice for homeowners in South Africa that do have dogs, not only from a pet perspective, but also from a security perspective? Even if you do have that sign up warning anybody of dogs being on the property, and you can still be held criminally liable if your dog, in essence, protects you and your property from an intruder. What is the way around this? Is there anything that you can do until the law is reformed?
Yes, the court has held that if a person keeps a fierce dog that might bite persons, they must affix a notice at the entrance of that property, which must be clearly visible to the trespasser, which says that beware of the dog, and there is a dog on the property, and the dog must be secured in such a way that the trespassers are able to keep out of its way. For example, if the dog is so fierce that it would definitely bite somebody, and there is no notice on the entrance, then that dog must be kept in a separate compartment or separate part of the yard, where a trespasser entering the front of the yard would be able to keep out of its way.
Certainly very interesting developments from a legal point of view there. Legal advisor Johannes Du Plessis chatting to eNCA about the liability of homeowners if a dog attacks an intruder coming onto a property without permission.